And Mr. French?
It's Mr. French, a.k.a. Chef George Clooney.
Thank you.
That's how we refer to you. Behind the scenes, in front of the scenes.
Thank you for that.
We are making something fancy today,
Yes. We're doing a butter vanilla poached lobster tail.
Wow.
We're doing that in a salad form for their first course, yeah.
Vanilla butter. Now, before you made a rosemary butter, I remember, when we did a chicken.
Compound butter, right, absolutely. And that goes underneath the skin, and that's a compound butter. Right now, we're poaching in it, so it's not solid.
How did you choose to make it a vanilla? Does it add something?
I love the smell of vanilla.
I do too.
And it goes really well with shellfish and citrus, and so we're going to combine all those elements today.
Now, we were talking about vanilla. Now, he has an actual vanilla bean, and I smelled it. It kind of shocked me. It didn't smell like I thought it should smell. I like the stuff in the bottle.
Right. And it's kind of, they take that and they reduce it down and add some alcohol and things like that. So it's a watered down version of that.
Now, in the imitation vanilla, am I getting any real vanilla?
You are. It's just a watered down version.
Very. But I get the alcohol, right?
Absolutely.
So it's a kind of a trade-off. Okay, let's list the things that folks need to get ready for the salad.
We have butter, obviously, and vanilla.
Okay.
We also have tomatoes. We have a mixed green salad, mixed green lettuces. We have 3 different kinds of citrus. We have lime, lemon, and orange, all juiced. And some Dijon mustard. That's going to bind our dressing.
Just if folks don't have it at home, can they use like the concentrate or the juices of
Absolutely. I fresh
something?
squeezed it, but yes, you can.
And also the vanilla bean. If they don't have that and they just have the vanilla imitation?
Absolutely.
And
not
it'll
too
taste
much.
the same?
Yeah, not quite the same, because you're going to have all these little pods. I'll show you that in a second. All these little pods in there, all these little vanilla bean pods, so it's going to be great.
All right, terrific. We're going to put our salad together, start putting it together in our next segment.
That's right.
All right, Chef John, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Back to you guys. We got a lot going on in the studio, but right now the cameras are on Chef John French.
Yes.
Look at that, movie star-like.
Thank you.
We are making, we are making a vanilla butter infused lobster salad.
Absolutely.
And
yes.
We're going to start with the butter. We got a pot full of butter.
We have butter that's melted. What we're going to do is we're going to scrape the vanilla bean.
Well, teach us how to do that, because it's not the outside of it. You're talking about the pods inside.
The pods inside, right. So what you do is you take a vanilla bean and you're going to split it, okay? You're going to split the vanilla bean, and then you're going to scrape. You're going to do the scraping thing, and you're going to get all those little pods out of there. And that's what you want. You want those inside your vanilla butter.
Oh, and then you stick the whole thing in.
Absolutely, yeah. Because that's going to release even more, because there's more even hidden in there, but you scrape as much as you can.
So you pretty much need only one bean.
I do have another one in there that I did before, so there's 2.
Oh, now the truth comes out.
Yeah.
All right, so now the lobster.
The lobster, what you're going to do is you're going to take the lobster and you're going to split it. Okay?
You steamed it already?
No, this is raw.
Oh, it's raw.
Yeah, because you're going to poach it. That's how you're going to cook it, okay? And then what you're going to do is, a lot of times when you go to restaurants, you're going to see this, right?
Yeah.
Then they roast that. What we want that whole thing pulled out, okay? And you're going to cut it in half and you're going to put it in here. Now, the key to this is, to poach it correctly, you do not want it too hot, between 160, 180.
The butter?
Yes. Otherwise, what you're going to do is you're going to seize it up. It's going to be tough and chewy and things like that. You want to just slowly bring it up.
And how long would you put it in there for?
This is going to take about 12 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then you're just going to, after it's done, we're going to prepare the salad and get everything ready for that.
How do you know when the lobster is done so that you don't overcook it?
The lobster's going to turn from the clear kind of thing like this, and it's going to be opaque. It's going to be, you're going to see it's going to be firm to the touch, and it's also going to be more white.
Excellent. All right. When we come back, we're going to start putting the salad together, but before that, we're going to get a tip from Dr. Oz. You are never going to live that down.
Nope.
Actually, he may be hot, but the butter and everything else is cooling down, because we're making a salad today.
That's right.
Vanilla butter, butter infused.
Yes, absolutely. What you need, I mean, we started this before, and now it's come together and it's cooked. What we're going to do is let that rest in the butter, okay? Infuse more flavor.
Okay.
And now we're going to put together a vinaigrette based off of the butter, okay? So you're going to add about half of that, half a tablespoon of that. Yep.
Half a tablespoon.
Very good.
Okay. And this is Dijon mustard?
That's Dijon mustard. And what that's going to do is that's going to bind it. It's going to bind our dressing, so it's not a vinaigrette. It's going to emulsify and come together. That's the citrus juices. You're going to add about half of that. A little bit more. There you go.
That's delicious.
Isn't that good? Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to whisk this together. You want to whisk that?
Yes.
Keep whisking that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of this vanilla. I'm going to add the vanilla butter. Now, the thing about this vinaigrette is when you add this, you don't want to refrigerate it. Keep whisking, please.
Oh, because it'll get... That's the first time anybody's ever asked me that.
So what's going to happen is you can't put this in the refrigerator because what? The
It'll get hard.
Yes, and you don't want that. So you're going to have to do this a la minute. I'm going to throw out French terms.
I was going to say, infused, a la minute.
This last minute. So you're going to do this last minute and put out everything together, okay? Very good.
And you can see the little vanilla specks.
Yes, and
Love
that's
that.
key. That's key. Like you mentioned, you see that in vanilla ice cream, and that's how you know it's real vanilla.
That's
okay?
great.
So we got our vinaigrette all set. What we're going to do is we're going to toss in our greens with this.
Into here?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Going to toss in our greens. Okay. And then we have a few tomatoes. All these locally grown.
All right, as we're putting this together, let's talk locally grown, because you have a special event that sounds fabulous.
Yes, what we're going to be doing is we have Field and Fort Network is putting together these seasonal suppers, and what they do is they pair local chefs, local farms, and local wineries. And what they do is they put these dinners together using all those 3 different components, and they do them out in the farmer fields.
All right, you know what, and let's tell, you have a summer one, which is July 23rd of this year, and it's called Root Down Farm. It's in East Amherst, and the guest chef is Patrick Rhodes.
Patrick Rhodes, a great story. He used to be a student of mine, and he is now the executive chef at Nectar. So he's going to be
Nectar on Elmwood Avenue.
Yeah, so he's going to be out there doing that one, and it's very exciting.
And then you also have one in early fall and late fall by different chefs, and it's all natural, homegrown
Absolutely.
foods.
They use all local ingredients, and it's great because, you know, we like to support local.
Absolutely, and the wines as well. And you're also out in the elements, correct?
Out in the elements, right, absolutely. If it rains, we do have tents if it rains, but yeah, we're doing it right out in the fields.
And how do people get tickets to this, or do they call make reservations?
Fieldandfortnetwork.com, all one word, and they can go online and purchase tickets.
Excellent, that's beautiful. And what's even more beautiful is this. You don't even cut up the lobster or anything?
Well, that's what the knife's for.
No, he gave it to me. These are my own. I had my own, but he said, no, use these. I have to try that now. And how did you know that the lobster was done? Did it turn a little opaque or something?
Yes, what happens is it's going to change it from this clear kind of see-through to this white, very delicate kind of thing, and it's going to be nicely poached, and you're going to taste the vanilla, the citrus.
I tasted the vanilla right off, excuse me.
And you smell it too, which is one of your senses as well.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
And it's light, it's not too heavy.
And it's so easy to make.
Right.
That's the best part. We're not going to waste anything, though, should somebody not. In second helpings, what are you going to do? We're
going to use more of this vanilla butter, and we're going to do a Maine lobster roll.
That's one of Joe's favorites.
They told me.
So watch out. He's going to storm the kitchen. All right, we're going to be doing second helpings, and I'm going to have some more of this lobster salad, so we're going to send it back to you guys. All right, we are back, and we are going to make, for a second helping, lobster rolls, which everybody loves. And it's so easy to do.
It's very easy to do, especially if you have the leftover lobster. Okay? First thing what we got to do is we have to toast our buns.
Okay.
We're gonna do, now, New England rolls are classic, hard to find around here. So what I did is I took a hot dog bun and I cut the top and bottom off. Because I like the outside of the bun crispy. And I take that vanilla butter that's so delicious, and you butter the outside of it, and then you're going to grill it, okay, to get it nice and crispy.
How long do you leave it on there for?
Until it gets toasty, okay? And you just keep checking it. And another way you could do it if you don't have it is you can butter the inside of the roll. I like it the outside because it's crispier. But you could do the inside, okay? So I'm doing it both ways here.
All right.
Okay? And now to put it together, it's really simple. You have your leftover lobster meat that you dice up, okay? What you're going to add to it is very simple ingredients. Your mayonnaise.
1 scoop?
1 scoop would be perfect.
And you can, if you're watching your heart, add the light mayonnaise?
Absolutely. Some scallions.
Whole thing?
No, but there you go. Maybe a little bit more. Perfect. And some celery for some crunch.
Ooh.
Okay, perfect. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to just mix it together. It's going to combine. And what you're going to get is you're going to get that nice vanilla running through it as well. So it adds that.
Butter is fantastic. I've got about 20 seconds.
Okay, what we're going to do is you have your bun right here, nice and toasted. You're going to fill that bun right up with the perfect ingredients.
Look at that, Joe. I'm going to bite this one. This is mine.
And there you go. Your lobster roll.
Look at that. And these are homemade. I know. Can you believe that? We're not going to tell you how to do that. That's another segment.
That's another one.
Chef Chef George Clooney, thank you so much for joining us.
Victoria.
Beautiful chef, beautiful thing.
Thank you.
All right, back to you guys.